Howdy. This is our fifth week, as you can tell from my hair. We will be looking at favor and sharing. So, what is it that we recognize in the idea that we have been blessed by God with the resources that we have, but then also recognizing how do we share those resources with the world that is around us? Now, we're going to read a little bit from 2 Corinthians 9, verses 6 through 12. The point is this: whoever sows sparingly will also reap sparingly, and whoever sows bountifully will also reap bountifully. Each one must give as he has made up his mind, not reluctantly or under compulsion, for God loves a cheerful giver. And God is able to make all grace abound to you, so that having all sufficiency in all things at all times, you may abound in every good work. As it is written, He has distributed freely, He has given to the poor, His righteousness endures forever. He who supplies seed to the sower and bread for food will supply and multiply your seed for sowing and increase the harvest of your righteousness. You will be enriched in every way for all your generosity, which through us will produce thanksgiving to God. For the ministry of this service is not only supplying the needs of the saints, but is also overflowing in many thanksgivings to God. So what we want to see here is that before we can look at the idea of giving anything to anybody else, we have to acknowledge the idea that everything that we have is a gift. Our time, our energy, our money, our resources. All things are a finite, limited set of resources. Now, each of us is finite. Each of us has a limited amount, although there is a small percentage where their finite amount seems infinite. At the same time is realizing that even if there are things that we can't measure as much, there's only 24 hours in a day. There's only so much energy in any single person. Now, what we do with that time, money, energy, resources is going to reflect what matters. Now, if something matters to us, we're going to utilize what we have for it. So, if we believe that our bike riding matters, we're going to spend more money on our bike. If we believe that our TV watching matters, we're going to spend money on Disney Plus and Netflix, potentially Hulu. If we believe that the people who are in our lives matter, then we're going to spend our time, our money, our energy, whatever we have to help them and to serve them. Now, that doesn't mean that we're bad people if we do something that helps ourselves out with what we have. Do we eat? Yes. Do we purchase a bed to sleep on? Yes. Do we have a roof over our heads? Yes. Do we spend time enjoying life? Yes. This is not to try to turn this into some sort of like ascetic guilt trip sort of a thing of the more money that you give, the better of a person that you are. That's not the idea. What it is that we need to take responsibility for what we have and what we do with it. And whenever we say that we don't have enough of something for what matters to us, what we're genuinely saying is that other things matter more. And what we do with all that is going to end up reflecting what matters to us. And that's why it is that it ends up demonstrating to God where our heart lies, is by saying, is this something that truly matters? So whenever we rest, whenever we care for ourselves, what we're saying is that the person that God has created matters enough to care for them. But whenever we share with others, we're saying that they matter as well. So as we go forward, we want to start off by asking, how has God blessed us with time, money, energy, and resources? And have we considered using them to the best purposes that they can be used for?